Hi friends, welcome back. I have another prompt for you today. Today is day 10 of 31 Inks of October, and the prompt today is Blood Moon. So I'm, gonna have to go with my tried and true for this type of prompt. The colorway that I suggested was Crimson Red Oxblood or Copper Shimmer. So naturally I am going with Oxblood. And also I just always have to pair these two together because they're so good together. And that is my Esterbrook Estie King of the Night, which also just is so fitting for this month. I knew I had to use it at some point, so I love this pen. I did swap out the medium nib and put a fine nib in it for this since there's no shimmer. So let's get going. I do already have a card, so I won't have to do that. So this is my Oxblood card. I'm trying to make sure that I don't repeat. I've already repeated one. The Deadly Nightshade I repeated. I already had one of that. So I'm trying not to, but sometimes it's kind of hard. All right, so let's get our pen filled first. I don't think I have a cartridge in here, so I need to grab one. Yep, no cartridge. So let's grab one of the ones that I've cleaned recently since they're just sitting over here waiting to be used. Let's see. So I can show you how simple, because I don't know that I've ever taken one apart. They're just two pieces, and it just literally is the easiest thing in the world to unscrew, clean out with a Q-tip. A Q-tip fits like perfectly down in here. Clean it out, and you're good to go for the next round. So they're just easy. That's why I like using them. So let's move the notebooks, and we will get this pen filled. This is a fairly full bottle. I don't know. I may have to grab a syringe. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't know that I can get it down in there and pull. Oh, nope, it worked. Perfect. So we will start with our weeks. We are on day 10. I know there's a lot of debate back and forth on best blood-like ink. This will always be my favorite. I mean, I have Writer's Blood, and to me, it's just too purple. This one just is much more blood-like, and Writer's Blood is just too purple, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I know everybody differs, so that is just my opinion, but I do feel that Oxblood is a truer, creepier color for the blood-like things. So, all right, so today's prompt was Blood Moon. Is that really a fine? It is. It's an Esterbrook Estie King of the Night with a fine nib and Diamine Oxblood. I think it's a good match. But that's just me. I love these two together though. I think they're like so perfect. I love this pen. Okay. Get this out of the way, and where do I normally lay this thing? How is my desk so, it is so messy. All right, so this was yesterday's. I think it dried really good. It's definitely giving. It's a little, maybe a little light. It could use a little more maybe black, darkness when it dries. But I think it works well for yesterday's prompt. It did bleed, and I was like, oh man, because that's totally going to make a mess today whenever. So I need to make sure that once I put the swatch down, I stick this underneath of it. I just don't like writing on top of this paper. All right, and then let's get the ink swatch down. You know, I love watching people do the splats with the what are they called? Syringes. I really love watching people do those. I just don't know, like, I am clumsy and messy, and I feel like I would have ink literally everywhere. And I've also kind of decided that I don't know that I like the swatcher method. I like using my spoon. And I just keep trying to like force it, but I don't know. I love this glass spoon. That's just me, but I really just like, I feel like the swatcher, it moves the ink around so fast that you just don't get to kind of like play with it a little bit like this. Like, to me that looks like puddle, you know. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying all this stuff on YouTube. I don't know what their policy is on, but I mean, it's very gorish. And I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I've been missing just playing around with my spoon. It is my preferred method. I do like the swatchers, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I really am enjoying using my spoon. Okay. All right. Do we have a good, like, I feel like the last two videos, this one and the last one, were like short and quick and not a lot of mess ups and things. So maybe we have it down now. All right, so I forgot to put my spoon on. I love this little spoon. It says booked for the night. I love that thing. It's so cute. So this ink is doing that weird little pixely thing that Maria was talking about in her videos. You can see like the ink, I don't know if you can see it on this, but the ink like here is separating where the little dots from the printing. It's a very interesting phenomenon. Okay, so we have our pen. ink. And I really love this combination. I've used it before, so I know I'm going to enjoy it, but I have not used the fine nib. I used the medium nib the last time I used it, and the fine is actually writing pretty wide. So we'll see. But I'm enjoying this. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me. We've, gotten through 10 days so far. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.